Alright, let's get out of the way. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, leave a comment if you like. Blue Lock episode 15 started off with a pretty crazy beginning. The guy with the brown hair is trying to talk some smack, and Isugi's not gonna have it. But just because Isugi's not gonna have it, doesn't mean that the douchebag's gonna ram into them and score a goal. And to be honest, I think good, because they're targeting each other and they're not really focusing on the game, and the good player should move on. Well, as you can tell, it probably fucks with his head, because he's thinking, how am I gonna be a striker if I can't even block them? This guy's being really fucking annoying, and that guy's really fucking good at the game, so what am I? Maybe the annoying guy with the brown hair is kind of right, because the only people that are scoring are the douchebag and the guy with the white hair. The other two are just trying to block, which is still a good place to be, except it's not striker material, and that's what they're trying to do, so I guess this is where they'd fail. And Isugi knows that he sucks, and that he needs to get better, but at the same time that's getting in his head, and he can't move faster, so the guy with the brown hair takes the ball away from him, and he's about to score. And Nagi thinks he can stop this guy, but nope, he passes it to the douchebag, and you can guess, he fucking scored. And he's like, yeah, take that, losers. And he's not completely wrong, because the whole game, he's just thinking in his head on how to do something, anything really. But he's just staring at them, studying their moves and everything, and if this is what's gonna let him be the striker at the end of the day, this is fucking stupid. But on the flip side, I think it's a good idea that he's kind of backing off for now, because he needs to think about what he's doing wrong so he can do the right thing, and he needs to pivot. Nothing gets me more fucking heated than when they give a backstory to a character when it's in a heated match, because it feels like they're gonna win. So the guy with the brown hair lived in a small apartment with his family, and they're very happy there. The only problem is that they're fucking poor, and the parents have passed away recently. But they still have hope that one of them, maybe, there's a chance that can make it rich. And this guy is to be a soccer player, and his sister is to become a wife, and so on and so forth. And their parents, since they have died recently, well, not really recently, but 2 years ago, and they have to start living the really poor life, which is eating small portions, you have to sleep in the same room, you can't own that many things, but the really cool thing is that you're really close to your family, and you just have thousands of conversations. Sure, it could get boring, but it's still better than nothing. And so one crazy fucking day, the letter says that he can join a competition to become a striker and make a lot of money. He's like, yeah, finally, something good in our lives, we can actually maybe make some good money here. And you start feeling bad for this guy because he wants to protect his family from all the poverty and stuff. And it's very great and very beautiful when they give him a good luck charm and says, good luck and try your best. So now when he's on the soccer field, he feels more pumped. But that doesn't really matter, because if we think about it, he still sucks and he's about to lose here and now. Which is unfortunate because he's going to get his poor ass back out there. So Nagi and Isugi know how Baru scores, and they try to block him, and it actually does succeed, because Nagi's using his head, so instead of having one goalie, he's going to pretend to be the other goalie. But the unfortunate part is that it bounces off the post and lands in between the brown-haired guy and Isugi's legs, and so they're trying to fight it out, and the brown-haired guy says, I can't lose here, if I lose here, then I have to go back, and this is my only shot to do this, so, and then he hits the ball, and unfortunately he fucking sucks, so it bounces off again the post. And so the other team has it now. And Baru's right behind Isugi when he's trying to run towards the other goal. And he's thinking, alright, how am I going to do this? How am I going to strategize so I can pass this animal? And then he gets his main character scene where he's going to go plus ultra on the soccer ball. To mention the really hard guitars and all that music in the back. And then he hits it and he scores. Thinking, yeah, that's how you score. Show them. Don't let this donkey win. And with that really cool score, that's 4-5. Team White wins. And as you can imagine, the guy with the white hair throws a tantrum saying, why wasn't that me? How come I'm not the one who scored? That ball was going to my goal. And this fit is about 4 to 5 minutes of the episode. And he's just saying, why? I thought that was mine. So Isugi tries to tell him that after defeating him, he feels like he's stronger now because he's such a strong player. And the other guy says, shut the fuck up. I don't need your pity. Well, with that being said, they can't do anything about that. So now they have to decide which of the two they're going to take. And even though this brown haired guy has been on the team before, they end up taking Baru, and I'm thinking, yes, finally, they don't go with the guy with the backstory, because it feels like every other anime, they go with the guy with the backstory, and just when you think he would apologize, he does it. He ends up saying, you know what, I'm today, but tomorrow you're going to be the loser. And I get it, losing with such a bad background is really tough, especially when you have to go back to your poor family, and you still have no money, you just kind of wasted time there. But at least you made good friends. But as you know, he's disqualified from ever entering a tournament in Japan ever again. And of course, he ends up crying a waterfall, and at least I think he's happy. And yes, the ending is perfect, because the guy that he left behind is now added to one of my favorite characters in the series team. Now I don't even know what team I like more. Do I like the one with Isugi, or do I like the one with this guy with the orange hair? I don't know. Well, that's the end of the video. Peace.